let's get to some rumors that are totally unsubstantiated, but they came from an account on Twitter called NFL Rumors that has 60,000 followers, so I'm going with it. They said, whoever they is, that the Niners, Raiders, and Lions are interested in Jabrill Peppers. Makes sense. Strong safety. Niners would have a need there if Tart leaves, and this guy was a first-round pick. The dude who went to Michigan, right? Return kicks and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He was a special talent coming out, like big-time versatility, but he just showed to really be up and down. So if I'm the 49ers, I would probably lean more towards bringing a guy like Jaquiski Tartt back as opposed to going out and getting the Jabrill Peppers, because the money might be similar, might even be a little bit more for a guy like Peppers, who's a little bit younger than Tartt. So, just kind of tying all that in, I'd stick with the guy that knows our defense, knows how to play with the guys. The communication is on point. That's a big part of any defense being successful, and continue to play with Tartt, who's good when he's on the field. Now, that's a big part about it. The availability of Tartt. This year. Yeah, the availability of Tartt sometimes up and down, but if he's going to play 14 games like he did this season, then you roll with Tartt over going out and pursuing a guy like Jabrill Peppers.
Yeah, that seemed kind of out of left field. Do you think strong safety is a position I'm going to first and foremost this offseason? If you don't bring back Tartt, you need a starter, because I don't think that Hufanga necessarily has shown that he's one yet. So is your plan at strong safety bring back Tartt?
Yeah. It would be. Now, Hufanga, he's solid, and he shows that he can play. You do know in theory you kind of lose a little bit of like that big play athleticism, but maybe he does.
I'm sorry,
not drop interceptions that are thrown.
I don't really want round 5 athleticism in the secondary. Sorry, you were an undrafted free agent. I know you can move, but I'm just saying, man, these weapons are so fast, and I feel like if you don't have someone like Tartt, who is a real, what am I saying?
I think it works well. I think it works well with him when you have 3 safeties on the field.
Yep,
and he can be more of just a pure too-high guy as opposed to getting caught having to run vertically with a guy from the line of scrimmage. And that's where we saw that hurt him in the Cardinals game. Yep. That's something, if teams see that, they'll know how to take advantage of that. And I think that's where his limitations are. So I think he's solid as the third guy.
I think so too. I think it's interesting to bring back Tartt. I think a lot of people assume that he'd be gone. He might have assumed that he'd be gone, but aside from that drop pick, which was rough, he really played very well. I think he played Hufanga off the field. They kept trying to make him split time, and Tartt was clearly better. So he might have played himself back onto this team if he did.
Yeah, high upside again. Plays fast. Terrific tackler around the scrimmage. He's awesome. I know everybody, you would love to see more plays being made, not just by him, by Ward as well. Interceptions, forced fumbles, those type of things. But just in the sense of guys just doing their jobs and more times than not playing sound football, I think both of those guys do a good job at safety.
Travis Touchdown says if Tom Brady wants to be on the Niners, he thinks the team can win a ring, he'd take a salary hit. There's a better situation than Trey sitting behind Tom Brady for a year. Yeah, I'd be in favor of bringing in Tom Brady. It seems to me you put Brady with Debo and Kittle and Ayuk, they should probably win a Super Bowl, and that's a good thing. And you could play Trey the next year. I mean, I never understood sitting Trey behind Jimmy. It's like Jimmy's not even a Pro Bowler. But Tom Brady, that's a whole different question. That's a whole different conversation. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Or Tom Brady is the greatest, and that's the tough thing. I understand what's the plan with Trey Lance, and at some point you got to put that plan into action by playing them. But if somehow Tom Brady just kind of lands in your lap, that's something that's extremely difficult to turn down. As much as I want to, hey man, just play the young guy. You know, he has that dynamic ability, all those things you want to see. But you got Tom Brady who is playing. He might be league MVP this year at the age of 44. Right. It's hard to turn that down.
Yeah, because I was the one guy. I mean, not the one guy, but all year I was saying, man, why are they not playing Trey Lance? Doesn't make sense. People be like, well, Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years behind Brett Favre, not behind Jimmy Garoppolo. That would have been crazy. Tom Brady's a lot better than Brett Favre was.